Hi, we're here today to prove that people believe anything you say if you phrase it like a question and are holding a microphone. On late night, on Friday night, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West appeared, and they said that they're going to be putting the baby up for adoption because they don't think that they will be fit parents. What do you think about this decision?
I mean, truly, they have the means to support the child, but it comes to whether they think they can pay the full attention necessary to the child. And if they don't think so, I think it's a smart decision.
How crazy would it be to grow up as like an orphan or something, and then later in your life figure out that your parents were Kanye West and Kim Kardashian?
I thought about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they had been in a relationship for I think like 5 or 6 years before they had the decision to have a child.
Jay-Z and Beyonce were together for 10 years. What do you think the difference is?
Even though they've been together for 10 years, it was still like totally different dealing with now like trying to shelter a kid, so it's hard either way, I think.
In his new movie, Lincoln, Steven Spielberg portrays Abraham Lincoln as being HIV positive in an effort to raise awareness for the disease, even though it's factually inaccurate. What do you think about that?
Saying that he has AIDS might not have actually, now that I'm thinking about it, been too wrong.
Spielberg is saying that it doesn't actually change the narrative necessarily of the movie because of Abraham Lincoln's chlamydia, so it's sort of a similar but different situation.
The severity of HIV, I don't think that they should be interchangeable.
Kristen Stewart's new movie, which is a biopic about Adolf Hitler, she's going to play the title character, Adolf Hitler. Do you think she's doing this for her career, or do you think she's doing it for shock value?
It's probably interesting.
I think it's a good thing because after playing in such a big movie as Twilight, it's the same with Harry Potter, it's hard to get other roles.
This could definitely push her acting in a different way than all of her other roles. It's very different. I think it's good.
So it could be a good thing, it also could be a negative thing.
Interesting. It's different. I'll wait and see like what it's like, but like now that you've told me about it, I'm pretty interested in seeing what it's about.
She's saying she's going to portray Hitler fairly and honestly. What do you think that means?
As a human.
Maybe kind of get a more rounded view of him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hitler's been demonized over time ever since World War II.
It's certainly strange, but I've seen Kate Blanchett play Bob Dylan.
In a speech to the National Science Foundation, President Obama said that genetics research has reached the point where we could create a park not unlike the one from Jurassic Park. Do you think that we should be cloning dinosaurs?
No, because they'll eat everybody.
Not really. Maybe mammoths.
The idea is that it would generate billions of dollars of revenue and create tons of jobs. What do you think about that?
I don't think that's the right reason to do it. I think it needs to be scientifically driven, especially if it's an initiative from the National Science Foundation. Because it's spectacular doesn't necessarily mean it's helpful.
I mean, Jurassic Park, it turned out really badly.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think we're destined to repeat the mistakes of the past?
If we're not careful, yeah. I don't think cloning in general is a good idea.
The park would generate billions of dollars in revenue,
Yeah.
but Republicans are criticizing the effort because Obama is potentially going to put this park in Hawaii, a state that he is from. What do you think about that?
I think Hawaii's way too fragile for something so catastrophic to be at. I mean, the biodiversity there is so great, and it's only in that one concentrated place. I don't think it's worth it.
Here in New York City today to prove that people will believe anything you say if you look like a newsman and are holding a microphone.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
What's the joke with the Smirnoff Ices? They're delicious. Sometimes me and my bros, my homies, pound a few cold ones. You ever been iced? They're fun and delicious. Boom!